Discipline isn't about waking up early and going to the gym. It is the difference between building your dream life and watching it slip away. And if you don't fix it now, life will force you to pay the price later. YouTube, what's up? I go by the name of T. Welcome back to another 2X Academy video where I help you improve your life and become the best version of yourself. If you're new to this channel, make sure you comment down below and please let me know. So today what we're going to talk about is having no discipline can ruin your life. If you guys see me look over to the screen, because I do make sure I have bullet points or like a little tiny script I can go off of, so it can be kind of structured and you can get the maximum value, and I can make sure I don't forget anything so I can give you guys everything I know about this topic. Without discipline, your dream stays as dreams. You'll always start but never finish. Having discipline means you're going to show up and show out each and every time, no matter how you feel, no matter how you look, no matter what's going on. You're going to make sure you finish the task. Like each and every day, I have a power list that I got to make sure I hit before I go to sleep. By me being as disciplined as I am, I don't care if I finish it in the morning before I go to work or when I get off work before I go to bed, I finish that list. That's because I have grew to become this disciplined person. And over time, it has become second nature. It has become easy. Yes, it has been slow days. Yes, it has been days where it's been super hard because I done either drunk a little bit, now I'm waking up feeling a certain type of way, or because I didn't prioritize what I needed to do. I was moving slow. I didn't have the momentum instead of getting my task done. It pushes me not to be so slow with what I have to do and get done. When you become disciplined with everything. And the more you become disciplined, the more easier life get, the more easier the tasks get, the more easier becoming the best version of yourself get. Lack of discipline leads to wasted time, wasted money, and regret, stacking up year after year. So right now, me being on my journey, as of you too, however old you are, that's how long you've been stacking on to this life that you're living right now. I have 29 years right now. I'm 29. So that means I'm peeling off layers of each year of all my bull crap, all my not showing up, not being disciplined. Not being disciplined will lead you to wasted money. Like I have come to the realization that I might just end up stop drinking altogether. It's wasting money. I could have held on to that $20, $30, $40, maybe even 100 sometimes. And I have cut down my drinking habits and my spending on liquor, but still at the end of the day, after the weekend or the week is over and I come back into the next week, I could potentially have extra money in my pocket because I didn't spend it on that thing. And also, you have regrets. I wake up regretting buying that bottle or drinking or having those few drinks because now I have a headache and I have to work out. I have a headache and I still have a whole power list I have to get through just so I cannot stop my momentum. You don't want to stop your momentum. I understand things happen and you might have to take a day off, but if you really, really need to take that day off, then take that day off. But don't let it happen twice. It happened once, don't let it happen twice. When it happens twice, it becomes a habit. And now you're going day 4, day 10, month 6. You know what I mean? Just get back up and keep it moving. But you're wasting time, you're wasting money and regret. A lot of times, me not being disciplined when it comes to my relationship, I have so many regrets with that. Me not becoming disciplined with my money, me not being disciplined with my time, me not being disciplined with my action and the things that I do. I have so much regret, so much money and time has been wasted. And you don't want to waste that precious time. You don't want to waste that money that you can invest in yourself or make sure your bills are being paid, making sure your household is being taken care of, make sure you're, like I said, investing in yourself. And the more money you save from becoming disciplined, the more money you are able to save and can actually live. And I think you're just going check to check. No, that check has been going to bills. It's been going to the vices that you really don't need. It's been going to that girl you spend the money on when if she don't like you, she's not going to like you. Just because you spend the money on her, she's not going to like you. She's going to go to the next person that's going to spend money on her, okay? Discipline is freedom. I always preach this. Once you become disciplined, you are free. It gives you control when everything else feels out of control. Me becoming disciplined, I'm able to slow everything down. I'm able to actually sit there, whatever that pain, that hurt, sit there and make sure I can win the day. Sit there and make sure I'm not reacting off how someone else is being or a situation has went because I'm that disciplined. Discipline when it comes to temptation, lust. Discipline when it comes to locking in and making sure I get these tasks done so I can launch an amazing business, so I can provide the best value, so I can help people transform their life while showing them me transforming my life through these videos, through whatever I can do. Discipline will take you a long way. I challenge you to be disciplined for a week straight. Being disciplined is holding on to your promise. If you're not gonna drink, don't drink. If you're gonna wake up at 6 a.m., wake up at 6 a.m. Hold yourself accountable through this, and you will see the difference in you when you become disciplined and when you're not disciplined. When you're disciplined with one thing, you're disciplined with everything. How you do one thing is how you do everything. You have to become more disciplined if you want to transform your life and change for the better. Without discipline, you have nothing. Without discipline, you cannot be free. They say, oh, without money, you can't be. No, without discipline, you can't be free. Because if you're not disciplined, you're not going to be able to manage that money, be disciplined with your funds. So you got to become more disciplined, more aware that you need to become more disciplined. Once you are aware that you need that discipline, you will be able to change it and it'll be an easy fix. You don't rise to your goals, you fail to your system. Build discipline into your environment. What that means is clear your environment, whether it's your workspace, your phone, your car, your home. That means don't buy no liquor. Don't keep liquor in the house. If you want to lose weight and have a good physique, take all or either hide those junk foods. I know when you have kids, it's a little bit harder because, they snack on stuff. They need stuff for school, but take all that junk food. Throw everything away. Hide it or throw it away. I just end up throwing it away. Make your environment a working environment. Make your environment motivation cues or cues for you to become the best version of yourself. Have books laying around. Make sure your environment is clean. A cluttered space means a cluttered mind. Making sure you're taking care of yourself. When you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do better and you win the day. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you have, instead of spending money on those vices and those things that you really don't need, spend it on some self-care routine. Spend it on your mouth routine, your teeth, your hygiene in general, hair. Making sure your place is aesthetically looking good because you're going to want to spend more time in your crib if it's not if you're not looking to go outside for an escape. Your crib is the escape. You can watch movies, you can have fun with your girl, have fun with your kids, you can lock in, do work, you can work out, you can do everything at your crib. So why not make it a space where you can do all that? You can ultimately lock in no matter what. Even if you guys are sitting there watching a movie, mentally you're locked in, you're disciplined. After this movie or during this movie, I can go ahead and do some work because you're that much disciplined. Your environment is disciplined too. So you have to build that environment too. Your environment is key. Your environment is a part of your journey. Your environment is a part of your transformation. I always say how people can tell how disciplined you are or about your habits the way they look at you. Now, bring them into your environment. They'll be able to see too. If you're clean, you're dirty. If you're really sitting there locking in. If you have a setup or where you sit and do work and actually lock the fuck in, bro. Change your environment. Don't just sit here and think that your goals is going to happen. You have to put into a system to help you build that discipline. And your environment is one of them. You have to build that from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. You have to build that system to help you lock in. So, after you drop your kids off, you got to go work out. You got to make sure these videos are getting edited and posted. You got to make sure you read. You got to make sure you journal. There's a whole system I have in place. And if you need help with putting together a system that helps you in your life to transform your life, make sure you join the Twox Academy. Link will be in the description so I can help you. Me and other people, like-minded individuals, will help you. I give you everything I know. And also, I'm still working and learning things. I will give you that game. I don't mind giving away the game. Some people really hold on to the game when you shouldn't. Discipline is key. Discipline is freedom. Become disciplined. We only have not too long until 2026 is over. You need to become disciplined before 2025 is over. That is my thing to you. Become disciplined full circle before 2025 is over. Okay? That's all I want you to do. So when we walking into 2026, we hitting hard. We're already disciplined. We don't need. That's half of the battle right there. Becoming disciplined. A lot of people like discipline. That's why they are where they are. That's why I began to be where I was at because I lacked so much discipline with temptation, with work ethic, or just showing up to jobs, showing up for my family, showing up for my relationship. I lacked so much discipline, but now I got it. I'm locked in fully. If you're tired of starting over every Monday, my paid community is where I help people like you lock in, discipline daily, stay consistent, and actually build the life they've been chasing. If you're serious, that's where you need to be. So that's it for the vid. If you enjoyed this video, you want to fast track your transformation, please click the link in the description and I will help you become the best version of yourself in 90 days.